2024 was quite a year in sports, from the success of NMU's men's basketball team to a state championship for Forest Park football. TV6 Sports Director Kevin McNulty breaks it all down for you right now.
2024 started off with a bang for Go Blue fans, with Michigan winning one of the most memorable Rose Bowls ever and raising the national championship trophy 1 week later. An unforgettable month of NFL football ensued as the Packers trounced the Cowboys for Jordan Love's first playoff win, and the Lions grinded out 2 wins in front of raucous Ford Field crowds, advancing to their first NFC championship game in 32 years. Back here in the UP, Northern Michigan excelled on the hardwood. The Wildcats women's team won its first NCAA tournament game under Casey Thousand, and Matt Mackersak's men's team won the GLIAC, with Max Weisbrod being named Conference Player of the Year. In the high school ranks, Marquette boys basketball won 16 games in a row, a streak that spanned from January 2nd to March 1st. Kingsford and Menominee's boys teams advanced to the state quarterfinals, and who could forget the Negonian-Ishpeming girls? Those teams had only lost to each other before moving on to East Lansing, where the Hematites won their first ever state championship. Houghton hockey returned to the state Final Four in March as well, finishing its season with a record of 24-3-2. Elsewhere on the ice, Michigan Tech turned it on late in the season, winning 4 straight CCHA tournament games to capture the Mason Cup and qualify for its school record 3rd consecutive NCAA tournament. Then in June, Grant Potolny stepped down from his role as NMU's head coach, prompting a mass exodus of players to the transfer portal and opening the door for 1991 national champion Dave Shayak to return to Marquette as the Cats' new bench boss. That same month, the Norway Knights shocked the world, becoming the second ever high school baseball team from the UP to advance to the state championship. Later in the summer, the Marquette Blues won another Legion Baseball state title, their 3rd since 2015. The eyes of the world looked to Paris for the 2024 Olympic Games in late July. The United States won the most medals with 126, and NMU's own Peyton Jacobson competed in Greco-Roman wrestling. The state of Michigan caught Tigers fever in the month of September when the Gritty Tigers took their near-zero playoff chances and turned them into an unprecedented ride, which didn't end until Game 5 of the ALDS. This fall, several UP schools were almost flawless on the volleyball court, but the Hancock Bulldogs rose above the rest, clinching a spot in their first ever state semifinal game. On the football field, Menominee and Iron Mountain won district titles in 11-player. Meanwhile, the Forest Park Trojans kept the party going until they were 8-man state champions for the 2nd time in the school's history. Northern Michigan football went winless again, while Michigan Tech finished above 500 for the first time since 2021. NMU women's soccer won GLIAC regular season and tournament titles for the 2nd straight year, though just last week its head coach John Sandoval announced his intention to move on from the program, much like Matt Jennings at the conclusion of Tech's volleyball season. We've also recently bid farewell to a couple of legendary high school football coaches, Iron Mountain's Robin Martela and Negaunee Paul Jacobson. To new beginnings in 2025 and another great year of sports here in Upper Michigan.